Okay, hi. Let's see the third part of our tutorial about making a presentation with Claude and Pygame. So let's go to the folder where I put my code. There it is. So we see the first two parts where we started to make this presentation. I want to show you a presentation version number, I think 5, because I made different version of this, and got to look into the source code here, and I think the main file here. So I have to choose let's go into the version number 5 and to a presentation, because I save my different presentation in a JSON file. Let's open it, and so here it is. As you can see here, there are some issues with the text. We don't see it. There is something here that must be hidden, and I'm gonna fix it, because let me see if I remember it. I must delete this in the animate text. It's in here, and screen bleed text surface fill white into a particular region here. Let me put a plus 100 here. Not sure it's this that. Yes, it was that the problem. So I deleted a bigger part of the screen so that we do not see that issue that we've seen before. So then in the blog, I will post something on my blog where I will put also the code if you want this, and I will put the link of the code to the GitHub repository, into the info, into the post on my blog. So you see that when you can click on the arrow or use the arrow keys to go on, to go on the last image or the first image, you can use the up or down arrow, or these two. This is the last one, this is the first one. If you want to proceed here for each, this is the last one. Let's go to the first one, and okay, we got just 2 images here, and let's see. And you see that you can have more text for each of these slides. Let me check, but there may be some. We may have some issues here. Yes, because this should have been free text. And let's see, what is the problem? Maybe this is not the final version. Okay, this is better. I fixed this issue in this version, main v05_2, and as you can see here, we can have more text on the same image. Okay, we just have 2 images, but more text on each image. Let's see, how do we do this? We don't have to write manually the JSON file that you can see here. Okay. Let me take another. Okay. As you can see here, we got the image, that is the first image, and the text that is related to that image. We can call this a slide practically, but in each slide you can add more text, so that it goes sequentially in this order, divided by this symbol here of the double right slash. Okay, okay, so let me see if here I got some more text. Okay, here I just got some example here and just some random numbers, while this other one has some issue here because I don't know, there are some. Okay, as you can see here, we get here 3 text in the first slide, because you got two symbols like this, and 2 text in the second, and so on. Okay, now let's see, and so we could do this manually, drawing, image, text, etc. Each one of these is practically a slide. We could write it like this. These are 3 slides and the image, etc. But this will be a little tedious. So I made this other presentation creator. There is another app that makes me choose the images that are in the folder images. Choose the first image, for example. And so you can see here, and you can write here the text, and if you get more text, you divide it like this with this double slash symbol, and then you add text to the first image. Then you add another slide, maybe like this. So this is the second one. Second slide, other text, still other text. We add this text to this one. Let's add another image like this one, and to this one I just wanna, let's do the end, then some slashes and nothing, just a space, just to, I will show you. Now we save the presentation as text 5 as a JSON file, presentation saved. Okay. Now let's go back to the file, to the main file. In the just one moment, sorry, this is not the version 05. We said that this one was good. Okay, let's take text 5. Here it is. Now we got a different presentation with the image that we chose before. We can go and see first text, second text. Then if you want to go to the second slides, go here. Second slides, other text, still another text. Then we go to the end, and then nothing. So, and that's all. Let's see now another version number, or maybe I also got the version number 4 that was good with different colors. There it is. First slide with second test, second slide, third slides, first slide, fifth slide. Let's go back to the first slide. Okay. The only thing that is different is that this is with this dark color on the background, and another difference is that we don't have the JSON file, but we got it into this multi-line string. So if you prefer, you can write it manually like this, and it will you don't have to add images, because it will just put the images from the first to the last automatically, getting them from these folder images. You just have to write a progressive number here so that they will go in sequence. You don't choose the images, but you put the text related to each images into the code itself of the main file. So if you want to do different presentation, you just go and save it as a different file with a different name and change the text here. But you have also to change the images if you want different images, of course. Otherwise, the images will stay always the same. Okay, this was number 4. Number 5, we have seen it, and that you save a JSON file. And now let's go to the last version. I think number 7, it's the same. Maybe okay, we have just added, let me see, this one. Add another image like this one. Let's see, maybe you want this one to be the first one. You change idea, you go and you can make it. And so now they are different, and now this is the first add the text, and this is the second. You can also, let's call this text 6. Let me save it into the version 7 here. Okay, now let's load the presentation. This text 6. You can also here in this version load the previous presentation so that you can change it, and you can also launch a presentation. Okay, as you can see, we put this as first and this as second. So the presentation is here saved also always in a JSON file, so you can have different presentation with different images and different texts. It's quite simply to adjust to your preferences, but yeah, the images are always in here. So if you wanna use different images for different presentation, you gotta have all the images in here, and you choose the one that you need. And then we have also another version, that is the version 07 standalone. That means what it means. So let's run it, and it's okay, this is just like the previous version. We have here presentation create standalone. This is to create a standalone image, a standalone. Let's stay in the folder here. Let's create this. Let's add an image. Okay, let's add another image. Let's save the presentation now. We haven't put any text. Let's put this presentation into presentation folder here, and let's call it new. Okay. We haven't put any text in here. Let's load the presentation. Let's see what happens if I don't think it works. In fact, this have to be changed, but let's go into the presentation folder and let's go to the new file, here, and let's run it. So you can see here that we created a standalone, so we don't have a JSON file, but for each presentation we get a new main file with new slides and new text. So let's see if this one has the 5 image without text. Yes. So okay. So, and you need always to have the images into this fold. No, not in this already, but into this one. So presentation is here, images is here, and then needs to be here. So if you go and want to use your different presentation somewhere, just take this, copy these 2 folders, take these 2 folders somewhere. I want to show you that I can put them somewhere else. Example of presentation standalone. Let's go here. You copy somewhere where you want to use it. So you got the images and the presentation file with the we don't need this and this and this and this and this. This should work alone, and we could have more presentation with different images. Okay, so it's all fine, and these are the different versions that I made, always with Claude. Claude did the most of the job, the 98% of the job, while I made just maybe 2%, I don't know. And almost everything done by Claude with prompts and going and asking to change the presentation from the original version to the one that we wanted. So we will see other example of application of Claude, especially in the education, for educational apps. And thank you, and see you next time.